Alright, so for this week's video, I'm going to be covering, once again, another big topic as always. I'm not here to waste your time. I want you to get your time's worth out of every one of my videos that I post. I'm going to be going over different forms of progress. Mainly, this is tailored towards beginners on their fitness journey, right? Like people who are literally just starting out, like within their first, I don't know, like 1 to 3 months, let's say. That should be a good point. So, all right, forms of progress. First thing I want to make very clear so that, like, you know everything I'm explaining throughout this video. Action is the goal before outcome is, because action's the only thing you can control, right? The outcome will happen as a consequence, so therefore the actions you take will give you feedback. But the best way to learn is by experience, not theory. You really have to get in the trenches, dig in the dirt, and then find out the hard way for yourself. It's the only way to basically force some sort of learning experience to happen. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I want to overcomplicate things. So I'm gonna go over these in order from what you're gonna see first to last. Now, just because this one may happen first, for example, doesn't mean it's not gonna keep happening, right? Everything steadies out towards its baseline later. So like it may be more at first and then slowly die down later to where it's not even a thing. That's basically what's gonna like happen with all of these, right? Because you start to like flatline, the more you go, the human body's only capable of so much, right? So don't get discouraged if like a year or two from now you don't see any of these. If anything, that means you're where you need to be and you're doing a great job. So, but you're first starting out in fitness. It's like your first, I don't know, 3 months, we can say. We'll just put a label on it that's feel, your first 3 months. So some different things you can feel. First of all, it's going to be physical, right? That's the biggest form of progress. You're going to be more clear-minded. So, like, if you're actually training and actually pushing yourself and actually trying hard, you're going to get a rush of endorphins. It's just the brain's way of reacting to pain, right? And you're putting yourself through some sort of pain when you're breaking the muscle down so it can swell, heal, recover, all that stuff. And then also, I should have put it under more confident as well. By the way, guys, we're here and here. So that's the one I just read. Now we're here. Under more confident, you're also going to get an endorphin rush. And then also you're just going to be proud of yourself, you know, for actually doing something, putting in some work and setting a goal. So that's that. And then also on top of that, over time, you're gradually, should say within like the first month or so, you shouldn't feel as sore. We'll say within the first like month or two just to be safe because everyone's different. But after those first two, let's say like these are like, this is like month 1, this is month 2, this is like month 3. You're going to feel less sore because you've then adapted, which leads me to number 2, right? So after you're less sore, it allows you to not only be mentally tougher, but also disciplined and consistent. Everything gets harder as you go, but also every bit of experience also comes with its advantages versus not having that same experience beforehand because you made the decision to push through. So anyhow, it's going to be harder, but you still have your advantages to beat the opponent pretty much, right? Let's say you're in competitive bodybuilding or something, for example, right? Even though it's probably isn't that serious for you since you're just starting out, but I want you to get my point. So, fresh new start under number 2. You're going to adapt. You're going to notice that, like, okay, now that you're less sore, you're able to progressive overload, which means you're able to train harder than last time. I don't care if it's as little as 1 rep on the same exercise. Let's say you do bench press every Monday, right? For example, that's not going to be your whole workout, but this is just an example. Every Monday you do bench press, 5 sets of 4 for 100 pounds, right? Well, now, since you've recovered and everything, you've been doing it long enough, you can finally pump out 5 sets of 5. That's 1 extra rep on every set. Or maybe you only do it for like 3 sets. You get 5 sets, you get like 3 sets of 5, and then the last 2 are still only like 2 sets of 4. In total, that's more volume to your workout, which progressive overload is just a bunch of different ways of math and stuff to pretty much add more volume to your workout. So you can do or more intensity, several different things. But hopefully you're starting to get a grasp and get the point on what I'm trying to get at here. So progressive overload, you can have less rest time. It can be adding more weight to the bar than last time, adding another rep. And by the way, when you get a subscription, it covers this all for you. I want to give this stuff away for free, but one thing that's been a big smack in my face is you can't pour from an empty cup, sadly. So if I'm going to have to run a business, I'm going to make it one I love, right? So that's that. And then anyhow, though, I'm going to save the rest for your subscription. I can't give too much away for free, but at the same time, I also, I want to give you value for the time you're spending watching this video, helping me out, get views and all that stuff too, right? So progressive overload, I'm going to leave it at that. And then you start to get more motivated, and then you see that like the discipline and consistency like actually works. There's going to be days you're not motivated. I love saying this. Instead of seeking rejoice, take your mind somewhere it has no choice. Say, I have to do this. I made this commitment to myself. I have no choice now. It's either the pain of going through it, or it's the pain of not going through it. One has a reward, one doesn't, right? You have the pain of not going through it. Well, now you're dealing with the pain of wishing, or you have the pain of going through it. At least you got what you wished for, right? So number 2, under mental, I would say would be disciplined and consistency, because now you've adapted, you become familiar with this all, and you're starting to really get like a taste of success and know it's possible. And that taste is exactly what it takes to become mentally tougher and keep building your mind and mindset on repeat and growing not just your muscles, but also your true inner character and how, once again, on loop, mentally tough you are as a person, right? So after these 2, since action is the goal before outcome is, this one led you to take action. This one made you keep taking action. Now, number 3 is that you're doing the right thing by continuing to take action, which is you finally get those visual results you're looking for after around, let's say, and they're a no-brainer after like month 6. Like usually 90 days you'll see something different in the mirror if you compare it to a picture of you when you first started. But by month 6, there's no excuses. If you didn't do it, then you didn't put in the work, okay? You're not fooling no one. You can sit here and whine all you want. You're only lying to yourself as well, right? So forget that you're even lying to me. You're lying to yourself, and that's going to get you nowhere. So now you did 1, you did 2. Here's the final boss, but it comes easy because it's just a consequence of these 2. Because once again, action is the goal before outcome is. Now you have the mirror. You don't need a mirror for it, but you can still see it in it. You went up or down the belt size, rather like your goal is to gain weight or lose weight. Know what we're all thinking, lose weight. Either way, it applies to both of them. So, or in the mirror, you look more toned. And it seems kind of like similar, but they are 2 different causes and effects. Or you're less bloated. You're more toned. I would say like your muscles are more fuller. They're holding more glucose. This is swelling, trying to recover all that stuff. And then you're just getting the gains, right? And then, or you're kind of like less bloated because you're not eating as much, or you're trying to lose weight and whatnot. Or you just got a good sweat in at the gym, and that's how you know you had a good workout too, right? So that's pretty much everything, honestly. It's just a matter of this at this point, honestly, to just not get discouraged and keep going. These are the things you want to look out for. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below, and I'd be more than happy to answer them. Now, a couple things I don't like to ask much. I do follow like a method of like give, ask, but this is like my 3rd video now, so it's kind of like you gotta swim, breathe, swim, breathe. I can't just not ask. I can't just always ask. I try to have that happy medium. If you're currently at a point in your life where you tried everything you can in fitness, or just having a positive mindset, trying to stay true to yourself, not giving to peer pressure, any positive decision you can make for yourself, and you just can't find that magical thing that gives you that grip to like actually commit or follow through, or actually just do it. Literally just do it. It's cliche for a reason. Visit my website. Just fill out the form. It costs you nothing. You just fill it. You sign it for my legal protection, because some people have like different health issues and stuff, and I got a team for that. So anyway, I can work with anyone. If you're trying to build your mindset, trying to build or enhance your fitness journey, or just smash a goal or get over a hard time in your life, I'm here for you. Just go visit extreme-limits.com. I'm going to put the link in the description. And then other than that, yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And this one's not too fancy because it's super simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, got your values worth out of the time you spent watching this video, and I can't wait to make the next one for you.